I've employed a subcontractor, if it's a labor-only arrangement, I need to pay him together with my wages so that I can capacitate him to pay salaries. So those are the issues which are long-term issues, because it depends on in the market you're working on in terms of when is your stakeholder paying you.
Once you're talking about payments, the USCCPC, is the government paying you in time?
Yeah, most
have grown.
That is also the problem in whereby we take long
to pay. Yeah.
and,
Yeah, I must say that over the years, mostly during the stewardship of the chief, government has paid us on time. When government, because you see, governments are structured in such a way that they tick all the boxes before they pay you. You will encounter problems when it's about almost end of the year, whereby the budgets have been exhausted. That's when you will then encounter problems. But normally, government pay us on time, because most of the projects which government is implementing are usually the externally funded projects, even if it's a locally funded project. But if there is budget, there are no issues. But issues are around towards end of the year, whereby there are no budgets, because with the government systems, you don't move once the
budget is exhausted.
So what is important in terms of our politicians is to ensure that the budgets are covering the implementation plan. So that needs to be finalized with Minister of Finance and also with the other politicians which are involved in terms of budgeting. So if that process can be perfected, I don't think we can have problems as contractors with government.
I was just going to echo the subcontractor approach. It is a way of practice or a way of life to say, you know, the subcontractor at the end of the day is part of your team. He makes you look good, so there's no reason for you to sort of suffocate him and let him die. And so, I mean, as the CEO was saying, we look ahead. We've got some works in the pipeline, and already we were identifying subcontractors to say these guys will build up and possibly. But to answer your question in and around, have we ever actually built up someone who is going to come and compete with us at our level? We do have a success story there. One of the C1 contractors actually started working. His very first project was with us on one of our contracts with Ministry of Works. We moved with him to another project as well at the airport. He developed, and to this day he's a C1 contractor competing with us. But he started working with us.
Thank you.
Eventually used to be an employee.
Yeah,
It was a senior experience. When I first met him, but later I met him.
yeah.